Wait, I can open or yeah, 1 second.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very, very good. Thanks
I'm
for
so
agreeing with
happy to
this.
have you here.
Thanks. I'm very glad that you actually go for it. And now you're alive. Is it your first live?
It is.
Congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling excited.
Yeah. What's going on in your life these days? Not so personal, like general, maybe in a consciousness level.
Well, it's a never-ending journey, so I'm just evolving and trying to make sense of this reality.
hmm
And
what senses are you making?
well, honestly, I don't know. I just have a lot of information in my head, and then I just try to like channel it into something else. It's hard to explain.
Where do you feel like do you have any sources or like people or like how did you come to this consciousness level that you're sharing with many people about the sneaky advices and people are like would love to listen to you. Look at the comments, people loving you. That's very cool.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what is happening. I'm just looking at you and then I don't see the
That's
comments.
cool.
So,
One person wrote to you, you advise me more than my dad.
oh,
That's a good step. Like people have a chance to reach out to your content and want to hear about you. That's beautiful, and I want to understand more. Like, how do you feel about it, or like how like what was your story about like starting about this, for instance?
well, I think the whole point was to help people that were in my situation to get access to this information because in the beginning, I just knew that something was wrong with the world, that they were not telling us the whole truth. So I was searching myself, but I didn't find as much. And then I met a person that helped me to advance on my journey, and then it all just started to unfold naturally. And then the TikTok just, yeah, I just started doing it, and it was so fun, and connecting to all of the people and see that you are not alone. It is a wonderful feeling.
Very, very cool. Very nice.
And what was your story? How did you stumble
Ooh.
upon this?
Um, For me, I think like yeah, like you, I was long time looking for a way to how can I actually like find my true goal in life and like I'm feeling I'm here for more than just living an NPC life and like there is more to it in this game to feel myself with my goal to go forward in life and I was actually before even like in yoga philosophy, I was a yoga instructor in a
Wow.
more philosophy way. It was interesting, yeah, like around 5 years. And the point is like with any and every system that I get inside of it, I kind of understand that when I'm not the one who didn't created the systems, like how can I be 100% sure that actually it will, firstly, how can I be sure it is the same as it started? And how like when I'm practicing those things actually can I feel the same way those people are feeling or like is it was more like an information dump and then I wanted to practice in my life. Yes, for sure I was having my own experiences, yet it was not like 100% sure information, and everyone had many things to say about those things that is invented thousands and thousands years ago. So I was like, okay, I want to understand more. And in a way, I was like respecting the words and respecting them. Like I was thinking that I have attention towards like how I'm speaking, like I'm not complaining or gossiping. So that's like a good frequency to fly in. But when I met with like the main character of my book, which is a very unique person, came out into my life. Oh, I will do a little.
Smile.
Yeah, I have a smile. This is the book I have. And
I love that title.
thanks. Yeah, that it's his idea, history of the future. Like it is really right now, like to start grow consciousness towards understanding. Wow, okay, whatever I think today, whatever I steps I'm taking today is creating the future. Wow, okay, then like it's not so random. Maybe what I'm doing now is effects. So when he bring this idea of me of saying like, okay, what if there are parasite words in the language that is actually, in his opinion, that it's created, let's say, in Pharaoh times in Egypt. And that person who wanted to control people in a way of like manipulating, creating lack in mind and sharing like, oh, you need to do this because you need the food, and if you want the food I will like, it's such a needy system created when that word first came, and like there is no apples on the trees and people could starve. No, like that time especially, many things are free and people actually do not have any needs, so they have no that word. Of course the systems who want to control. And now it is like in the language, it's like such a random and normal thing to like, I need to go toilet, and we like kind of program this into our head instead. Like, I like to believe when I was like this little tiny energy in space and I had no needs and no how-tos, I was only floating, and 1 second I want to have a body, I want to breathe. So I got a chance, like whoop, it came to this moment. Now I have lungs that I want to breathe, that I have a possibility to function with this body, and I want to respect this life, and I want to go to toilet. Like, it becomes in my head, like when I change and decided everything I needed, everything that I think before I have to or I should, I have a chance to start want those things and how my life will change. And this is like an experimental life, became like more than 1,000 days now. I'm following and we playing this game with him and with everyone around us. That, okay, what if, and it's like such an autopilot thing. Like, oh, you have to, or should we go? It's like,
It is.
no, yeah, no, bro, you have no shits to do. Do you want to go? Let's go. Okay, if you want, amazing, I want for you. And that's, yeah, that is a little crazy to see the changes, because then I started to see that I have the conscious creation in my life. When I want anything, it can come instead of I'm needing anything, if it makes sense. So yeah, I'm dabbling with this words very long time, and it's this journey supported me to become a more like a conscious writer, I can say. Before I wasn't like, focusing on wants supported me to understand more what do I want really in my life. And I'm feeling like, wow, there is a big power of wanting. And there's another, actually, I would like to ask you about that. Like a spiritual community, and I understand it's like demonizing wanting anything. Because in mind, it's like thoughts like wants are such, could be connected with expectation.
Yeah.
And that's attachment. And the wants I'm using and thinking of is more like a compass. And I feel like those people who wants to like push away the wants, not never experience the power of wanting anything. Like if I'm wanting a thing, I was that kid and I'm still that adult. Like if I want that, let's go. Okay, we can do this.
Yeah.
How is it working for you?
Well, first of all, I wanted to say, like, when we met through TikTok, you completely changed my perspective when you started to talk about how you use words to create reality. Because up until that point, I never really thought about the words that I was using. So of course, the words that I used, they were not creating the reality that I wanted. Like, I need to go to work, I need to eat. But no, I want to eat. So that shift was very beneficial for me, and it really unlocked like amazing stuff that I didn't even knew that I had in my head. So thank you for that.
That's amazing. Oh wait, I want to record this talks a little in my phone if I can.
Yeah.
That's amazing to hear. I'm very glad. Like, do you have any like changes in your mindset after that it's happened, or like? Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to implement what you told me. I mean, it's kind of hard because we are so programmed and used to using these words, but it's all about conscious intention and really making the choice to choose good and better for us and create a better future.
Yeah, it's like I start see. Okay, this is like we were looking and talking about this one word in Russian. It's like istina, which means the truth itself. In Turkish, it's hakikat, which comes from hak, and that's one of the names of the god in Islam religion. So in a way of like, this is the one truth for everyone that it will apply type of ideology. And we were like, okay, what is that? Like, could you give an example? What could be like, affecting whole humanity? And everyone will think like, yes, this is the truth itself. One friend said like, we are humans. And I was like, okay, like we can think like that, yet there are beings they are not human, or there are humans thinking they're not human. Like it could change in a way. And from like Happy's perspective, and like one of the slogans that's like a catchphrase that I like to put it everywhere, it is, what you think is true. And this is the truth itself. Whoever thinking what 100% in their reality, they're true, and it's working exactly like that. And the point is like cracking my thought is like, start think how you want it to be.
Yes.
Even the reality was one way or is right now. Imagine how you want it to be. And that's such a trick to start share about that. Like imagine that you have a relationship, or you have a parent that you have a relationship with, and whatever the experience was, when I have a chance to share about not what was, instead like how I would like it to be. Like I'm sharing with everyone, oh, I want my father to be like way more open to the ideas that I'm sharing about, and feeling like the value and changings in their life, to start believing that more and feel supportive near me. I really want to feel him more like that. When I start share about that, people have a chance to actually experience and imagine, like imagination power towards the scenario I want it to be. Instead of when I was sharing, oh, he's like this, like that, and putting him in a box in my head and creating him more like that in my reality. And I'm not even given any chance for whoever that relationship I'm mentioning with to be different than how it was.
Yes.
And that's actually keep creating my reality. So I really believe in the like that's never been taught. I feel like we never thought like, oh, each other's imagination power, which is like in Turkish itself, it is like hayal gücü, which means imagination power for imagination itself. We're using with the power inside.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like to say imagination power is like such a tool to actually create that future. Like whatever that people are thinking about each other, like many times that the universe is giving proofs of what you think.
Yes.
So the more that I'm becoming a person who has a chance to like use that imagination power towards how I want, and I want everyone to use my imagination power how they want. Like what is the future that you want to see for yourself, for the children, for like any projects? Or actually, okay, there's this game I would like to play with you if you want.
Okay.
You can like, I want you to pick a date in future. Like it could be a year, month, date, like the whole thing.
Okay, just a random date, like day.
Yeah, like whenever you want. It's like the future.
Okay, 5th January 2027.
It's this human body's birthday, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's interesting. Okay. 27. 5th of January. All right.
That's so crazy.
Like,
though.
yeah, you picked. That's cool. So imagine, I want you to imagine where, like, okay, either to take off the pressures, I'm giving pressure. I'm giving this scenario to people time to time. Like, imagine yourself as an actress, and I want to create like a Netflix series of TV series. So like everything is possible. We have all the budget, and I want to ask you as an actress, like, what would be the interesting scenario to play for you as the main character of this series? And like that date it's gonna come out, or that day we're gonna make this movie, like what is the environment like? Where do you want your character to be? It doesn't have to fit with the reality of now, and no conditions. That time everything is possible. Like where would you like to be location wise?
Well, I would say somewhere in nature, like a tropical country, just enjoying life and being in alignment with other people around me and animals and nature itself, and just not worry about anything and just, create this beautiful future with the people that are with me.
Uh-huh. Like a community environment.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Without all of the systems that are in place here, without all of the limitations that they are trying to impose on us, just, experience pure freedom and the freedom of creation, the power of creation.
All right. I want to bring it a little bit more 3D understanding, then I want to dive into there because it's like from a movie perspective that you have a chance to watch that 5 minutes of that day. Like how's the weather like? You already shared it as tropical, but like okay, January, still summer place.
Yeah, I think it's like inverted seasons in some places
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So I guess it's like very hot.
Thailand, very beautiful. It's amazing season.
Yeah, I want to
That's
go
one
to
of
Asia.
Yeah, I lived in Thailand around 2 years, and now one of the plan is to actually it's very funny how you're sharing about it. It's I think after December 2027, that's like plans intact. Um exactly what you want, that's the goal that what we're following with Happy, and
Really?
like we want it to be a community of people. Yes, like you're creating already, girl.
Well, that's very, very interesting.
Yeah, I want a community of people and a place that it's like respecting each other's freedom and without creating any like, oh, if you want to be here, you have to do this type of mentality. Rather, like we're sharing with each other what we want in this community and is it fitting for each other to be here and support each other, to believe in ourselves, to experience actual freedom, which I believe it's starting with the really like the wordings are such interesting because when I'm sharing, oh, you need to do this one thing, or in a community especially, or like, oh, like I want you to do this, but I want to understand first, what do you want to do? Is it interesting for you to do those things? Or in like if not, what you would like to do here? To understand that and create that balance, it's such way more like respecting each other
Yeah.
way. And like I'm thinking there's this one island in Thailand called Koh Phangan. Magical, amazing. That island is built on rose quartz.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's like a Lao island, and it has
I
such
gotta go there.
different. I want you to really. It's amazing place, and that's exactly. There's like we experience. There is a lot of like abundant hotels, and I want like and Happy wants I like 6 8 people we want to go, and you're more than invited, please join if you like, to like do a little restoration and start bring more aliveness to that place, bring like more volunteers who would like to live there and start making it more alive for ourselves. Then we will invite actually more people who really wants to stay. It's amazing place near the ocean and in the nature and many things like especially to bring interesting people about this conscious community. Like that's the goal.
I
I
love
think
that. That
that's
sounds so beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, I think it's possible by like start sharing even before time now. And it's crazy we are already in 26.
Yeah, time goes so fast, but at the same time, it goes so slow.
Yes. Yes, 100%. Like it's been 10 days since I came to Turkey from Russia, and it feels such a long time. It's been like 10 days. I'm like, was it really? It feels like 2 months already
Yeah,
passed. Like,
it's crazy how
crazy.
time is an illusion. We both know this.
Okay, let's talk about that. What is time for you? How do you use this information of that it is an illusion?
You mean like how do I perceive time or how do I use
Yeah, in
time?
general, what information do you have in that memory?
Well, honestly, I don't really have that much information, just this feeling, like when you learn more and when you talk to people and how they describe their experience with time, you really start to see that time is an illusion because it's this construct that was designed to allow us to experience this life. So
Maybe not me, maybe you.
okay, okay.
Like, I'm getting the old words by meaning, and when you say you really understand, I'm like, "Ooh, I have a little different thoughts." But that's cool. Okay, you understand that it is an illusion you're
Yeah.
thinking.
How do you understand it?
I mean, I think from a perspective of illusion, I would say, yeah, like what I thought about it before is a linear thing, and it's like there is a fixed 60 seconds and minutes, and it's like, no, that's perception change and it becomes illusion type of way, yeah. The more that I hang with Happy, the more that he's such like dropped this consciousness skills, I want to say, and perspectives on me that I give it a go, like of experiment how he's saying, and when I see like that, how it's affecting my life. And about time I had like zero like true talks. I think maybe 99% of humanity. I never saw anyone who can talk such sure about time. Like, oh, for me, time works like this, that, that, that. Like, Happy was this 1%, and he like shared with me a understanding of what if time is an alive being, and
Wow.
yeah, and like,
Wow.
right? And this alive being could be like my invisible friend. Until I'm talking about it, it's quite invisible that we only floating and not understanding that everyone has their own time. And when I'm imagining time as my friend and right now with me and listening every word I say, even I acknowledge him or not. Screen recording. Okay, nice. I forgot about it. From that perspective, it's like, how would I like feel if I'm the time and I'm listening everything that I say? It would be when I'm going on past, especially without a goal, and I'm keep talking about the past experiences just to bring them. Time is kind of bored. Like, girl, I already hear that story. What's your goal? Why are you using me again for this? Like, why am I here? You know, like. And the second that I'm start sharing about the future I want to see, time is like, oh, nice. Okay, tell me more. What do you want? So I can bring that and share with universe more about what you want. So using time becomes like in a way of, now I'm not spending my time. I want not to spend my time.
That's
I
true.
want to use my time. That becomes such like, oh, okay, so I can respect my time by using my time. And the more that I have a chance to create, like, I like to think like from a whole humanity perspective. How do you think, how many percent of people like right now is thinking about past and talking about past?
Yeah, all of them.
Right? Like a lot. And how many people are, okay, let's say like in a flow state of like very enjoying what they do right now? and very small amount of people is actually, that's what I think called visionary, have a chance to actually sit and think about a future how they want it to be, rather than anxiety or like that things. And the more that like I'm looking from a whole humanity perspective, like 2027 or 5th of January, how you shared, like even that date, it's like a whole empty. Past has written, and how to say, collective humanity is going through like, I will think tomorrow when it comes.
Yeah.
And that energy is only going how humanity not thinking about it, and or only thinking how they don't want to be, and keep actually manifesting that don't want, instead of using that attention towards, oh, you know how I would want it to be. Like, that's my game trick. I want to speak with every human, and I want to speak about future, how I want it to go and where I want to go. Not where I don't want. It's exactly where I'm like putting a pinpoint. And I think it's very valuable, like, to start think of time as like, one time Happy shared with me, like, time has planned for each and every human. It's just waiting for that consciousness level to grow, and human will start ask, what plans do you have for me?
So do you mean that
collab?
Time, it has like a consciousness, like an entity in itself?
I like to imagine like that, yes. And the more that I believe and practice, I mean, what I think is true and what you think is true, yeah. Like from a perspective of like, there is the truth itself is just this. the more that I choose to believe in that, the more that becomes like that in my reality. And I like to share about this skills actually to function like that. So it becomes useful time. It becomes a friend to me. The more that I can think of like, oh, okay, how I can build a friendship with time. Because I'm seeing many people have such relationship with time. It's really not friendly. Not at all. Even like running away from it.
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
And for me, like the more that I become, I'm like, that's my friend you're talking about, bro. What you talking about? Like, it's
That's
very
very
amazing.
interesting what you're saying about time, because I never thought about time in this way. I, like you say, I always thought like time was the enemy because of, you know, how we are living this life and because of how we use the concept of time. So I was like, no, I don't want to talk about time. It's just an illusion. It doesn't exist. But now that you're saying all of these things, that time is a conscious entity, that's a game changer for me.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's giving me goosebumps. Wow. Yeah, imagine the time, like from that perspective, time is your friend and going around you. The more that you're sharing, oh, I want to not share attention with time and it's not exist. Could you imagine like how
Yeah,
big of a
that's resistance, and everything you
yeah.
resist persists. So that's
Yeah,
totally
it's like
true.
it's okay to say, oh, it's not exist, but if it's not exist, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
The more that I'm sharing attention with it and it's there, it is there. And it's a big energy. It's I
Hmm.
think time and freedom, these are the biggest like one of like I like to believe happiness and love are the biggest powers and energies of this one of the biggest at least of this universe I'm into and living in. And the other and most like not visible and not seen ones are like time and freedom. And I'm barely starting to touch the surface of what that freedom energy is. And that's only coming with me of like, okay, when I believe 100%, I'm choosing to believe and I want to believe 100%, by the way, who can say, I don't know, I want, that I'm a free human. Like, for me, what it means is that I have no have to do's anything in my life. I have no shoulds, I have no musts. And I'm such free that I want to believe outside world is my reflection. I want that freedom for you. I want this freedom for every humans that they have no shoulds, needs to do's and must and have to's. Which means for me eliminating all these words from even my like consciousness, from my lexicon, that I only want everything and whatever want is like reachable for me. And even if it's not right now, that's okay. Time is my friend and understand what I want and is looking forward to most exact ways that it will bring me true happy smile feelings, not just bring me those things. Because when it doesn't fit with time, like I'm not interested to become like the most successful author tomorrow. Like that's not where is the journey. So then time awares of this and hearing about, oh, okay, you want to be very successful author. Okay, let's see what will be the best connections, like best people who has good amount of like amazing amount of attention like yourself to connect with, to ready to share their love with you, which is attention in my life is love. I like to code. So thank you for your love. It's amazing level, Victoria.
Yeah, I love how you're explaining things, because like I said, I was not really familiar with this type of coded language before I met you. So it's really changing the perspective, and it's really allowing us to create what we want to create, like you're saying, and it's so beautiful. I just could listen to you all day.
Thank you very much. Yes, like for me, there is like mini information there was, and it's like, whoa, such spiritual and such touchable. It's like never been such organized and systemized in my head before I met with Happy. And he made it such like bam, 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 okay, time and love is this and happiness is this. I'm like, whoa, okay, from this perspective, everything such like how to say builds the building. And that's my first point. Like for me, the key to be able to even see that map, like imagine like a game, yeah? There is this map and there is this default map what system gave. And everyone is thinking there is only one map. And what I start to see, like everyone's map is different, firstly. And we try to share, like, you know what's in the map? Bro, it's different.
Yeah.
But the second I'm choosing to believe anyone else's map, the part of their map is the truth itself, I'm copying into my own map.
For sure.
And for me, like, the point is that when Happy came, I'm like, okay, do you have enough belief? Can you build that belief that past is already past and that was your before default system, and you have a chance to totally, like, not share your attention anymore with the scenarios that it is not interested for the future, like delete. Like, how you're sharing even the system being the one enemy or pushing anything. Like, there's no enemy, it's just it was my beliefs.
Yeah. It's always
And
us versus us. We are creating it.
exactly. And how would I like it to be? Do I have enough attention to actually think about it? Like, because it's like the lazy one is like, complain. Or like, okay, actually, I want to ask you one thing, and that could change.
Go on.
I saw your profile just now, and you have like 1 million views video. Congratulations, that's
Thank
I
you.
think beautiful. The message it has is like you sharing, if the voting could change anything, they wouldn't let us do that. Do you
Yeah.
believe in that?
Well, I mean, I think like the default of this system is set in a way so that it prevents us from awakening. And I also think that if we are asleep, we are not able to change it. But when enough of us are awake, then we can change it and create a better future, because the more attention we put on something, the faster it will manifest. So I see how you can,
Both ways, yeah.
yeah, I see how
Yeah.
you can, I see how my message may be misunderstood as something like dystopical and a negative future. But I don't know. I just want to share what I know.
Yeah, I'm not judging that, and that's a
No,
good
I
point
know,
to
I know.
start. It's a good point to start the talks about it, I feel. Like, the way that you use is cool to start that attention, and it's amazing, more than 1 million people sharing their attention. Like, use that, girl, how you want.
Yeah, because I mean, majority of the people are in this low level of consciousness where they believe in the system, they believe in everything they are being told, and they are not really thinking for themselves. So the more people we can awake from this state, the faster we will transcend to the even higher states.
And who are they?
They you mean the people that are controlling the system, or the people that are asleep?
Oh.
Well, I mean, from a very high consciousness point, like they are us and we are them. So
Yeah, like, yeah, from one point that it's only gave me like understanding that what I can talk from 100% sure perspective only, that I'm choosing to share my attention with. So when I'm sharing, even, oh, they are like this and that, yes, I can see that when I look from that perspective of your map, and that's, I can say, 100% true. Like, not 100 maybe, but like, yeah, I can see that perspective and truth. And even that, I want to reprogram and share how I want it to be. And not create more of it, if it makes sense. So like, even when I'm sharing with people, oh, you are like that, or people are sleeping and this and that, yes, I see, and perhaps they're only NPCs, and that's what I'm seeing. That's the game want me to believe in. And the more I'm sharing with people, like, this is the truth itself, people are feeling even more lonely than like actually who wants to be very awake and say, nah, everyone is like this and I will follow this way. I only ask about the voting thing because it made me actually think of that and how I want it to be. That I think whoever not believing when they're voting that it's not going to change anything, they are right. Then it's not changing anything. And I'm from a country that we are choosing the same people for like very long time. I'm seeing changes are coming and I want to believe in it. And people who has enough attention to like intentions and understanding, yes, it's not only about one piece of paper to vote. Perhaps it's more about to understand that what it can change. And when we became together and create perhaps like steps or organizations, things can change. Even like I hear about many things might be going crazy in the world. I'm not following like openly, but what I'm seeing is the good things. And I'm seeing in New York, people are not paying for metro anymore because the mayor came and shared and like I wanted that like that, and people choose to believe, and it's happening. It is crazy. It's not in my city. It's in New York. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, that's a very good reflection. And it's showing with me like, okay, things can change. Even it's votes, this and that. It's like what you think is true. How do you would like it to be to share is what I want to do in my life. And I want more people to talk about like more the things that they would love to see. And even it wasn't like that. Now you have the power, girl. Your vote gonna change. I'm
You're
sent
always
by the
coming with the
government.
golden nuggets, though.
What?
You're always coming with the golden nuggets, always making me reevaluate my whole life. So
That's I'm the program only. You created me to exactly like how I will get this information. A purple hair girl I met on online. Okay, seems legit.
no,
Yeah.
I really understand where you're coming from, and I also agree with that. And I'm gonna think about it and try to use a more clean coded language.
I really want for you, really. Like especially that's the point. I want more people to read the history of the future, and it's only the first part of the first book. Like I want it to be a trilogy. And now I'm writing about the second book, and like characters like you, I want to see more inside and how you getting this information and how it's affecting your life the way you want. These are amazing topics for me to write about. And I want to see really like that community grows and we start share with people. Like you have this platform and you have many people liking you and want to hear from you how you changing your life, your mentality. Because it's one thing like, yes, many people can relate to many things that it's not good. And all right, that was that time's sneaky advice. And now you have a chance to actually create how you want. It's not even my perspective, but whatever you want to understand, I'm very glad to share with you the perspectives that it's interesting for you and that will bring more happy smile feelings on this planet.
Yeah, you
That's
you
my
always give
goal.
me a happy smile. I mean, every time we talk, I'm like smiling like crazy. So
Yeah, I'm very glad we got to meet, girl. Really, I'm not thinking anything is just. It's everything is exact creations in my life, and I like to believe I'm here to like raise my frequency, so the people who wants to raise their frequency can only come into my reality, and you are for sure one that's
we
shining
attract
here.
what we are, and I'm so happy that I could attract you into my life.
Thank you. Same here. Thank you very much, really. It's my first time joining your live. That's her first time doing live too.
That's my first time
Congratulations.
too.
Good creation. Okay, one last thing before. Oh, it's been 50 minutes. Amazing.
Wow, time flies by.
Okay, one story I would like to create. Oh, or I would also like to mention actually whoever is watching to check out like happysmilegoal.com. There is like the book and there is also consultations with Happy, whoever wants. He has Russian and English options, maybe a
Tell more
little
about
Turkish.
Happy. Who is he?
Oh, in my opinion, he is the soul found this beautiful body, like literally hacked the body when he was like in his changing life type of thing. Like I saw him channeling this one energy and it's literally, and he's not about it, he will never share with anyone anything, oh, I'm channeling energy. No, like he's this character who even maybe read like one book in his life and find a way to tap into that like inner internet and find a way to share information, not in a intellectual like, oh, let me talk to your consciousness. Like he didn't even know the word consciousness when he was getting this information, I'm thinking. and to find that in a nature in a more human way without the like with the feelings rather than only the mojo jojo around it. Let me share, like I was a hippie like when I met with him, and he was very far from it, but he was like very seeing a rock and being super excited about, look at this big rock.
This childlike curiosity and awe for life.
Yeah, it's like a little bit, I don't know, I never see that way of like he was taking it not like a child, like very serious, connected, and like almost like can hear. Okay, he shared with me this perspective of like when I am the one who is like everything is reflection of mine, which means this table, this okay, I want to show around. Uh-huh. Like this beautiful view, this
wow.
laptop, this book. Yeah, I'm in South Turkey. It's very cool here.
That's beautiful.
Thanks. So, like, okay, let me give an example of, of the glass. Yeah, if I'm able to touch the glass, if I'm able to feel this glass, it means I live the life of this glass before. I've been this glass to be able to serve this human life. So I got to touch it today. Like this mentality he shared with me. And from that perspective, I have actually chance to feel this glass and share my attention, which is my love, that, okay, when I'm imagining myself as a glass, I have a chance to understand, oh, okay, I was this, that second, only for that second's goal, and how I would like to act and like feel this glass is exactly how I would like to feel as this human. So from that perspective, like the way he sees that rock, it's almost like he feeling that life of that rock and
Okay.
respecting that rock, like a little deeper than any child way that I saw I can share. And he's such respecting anything and everything around him with true attention, not just if it's interesting for him and his future, of course, not everything.
He's really connecting with his environment.
Yeah, like wherever he is, he's very respected. Whoever energy he's seeing, he's really like looking deep to see like if that person is interested to create a beautiful future and understand more about happiness, about love. Like that's what's interesting, to grow that feelings. And he is such character, like he decided, okay, that's another topic actually, that we're living in this life and game, and there is of course a lot of that system and people with the big power created things to be continue to be where they are. And when we look at money itself, like, you know, in witchcraft, how they're doing anything, it's like they put an ancestor's face on it. They put like numbers and writings on them. And that's basically like magic itself, the money, like the paper. And the more that we're thinking about it, we connecting about it, like there is this energy of it, and it's kind of creating also lack, also could create abundance. I'm not saying anything bad about it. It's could be, and it is
Everything
beautiful
is both good and bad.
creation. Yeah, and I mean, we'll go to that.
Okay.
But this has like, I can think like that too, yes. And from that perspective, when I'm imagining it has an energy and effect on humanity, we kind of like, how to say, infected with that energy all day, every day.
That's true.
When a person who decides, okay, I want this not to be my reality anymore, and I want not to connect with money or think about money, and I'm not gonna, like, I, as a man, I still want to be valuable. And as a man with this whole information about this consciousness skills, I want to believe people will, a person at least, and a community of people will start understand the value of this, value of growing through happy smile feelings could be as valuable as money. And I want them to be billionaires and millionaires and understand how to change the system of this beautiful world, rather than I am the one who will follow that. Because then, like, we're also creating a lot of bullshit people who create like following money. Like, I wouldn't believe, and how to be exactly that person who is bringing the happiness messages when they are saying, oh, pay me this much money for that, instead of sharing, if like when you want, I want you to understand this value and donate for it. That's like totally different two things when a person thinks of money or when a person thinks of a value.
It comes from a place
So
of love rather than like desperation or something that that you have to do. Like you should
yeah,
want to
there's
give your
no
money to
how.
somebody else.
That's the thing. When there's no shoulds, how to's, and like that's just not possible to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So for him, he is such like when I met with him, he was not touching any money. He didn't had any card, any phone, anything. Like literally in
Wow.
the island, I felt energy, and I was like going with my bike, and I'm like, what is going on there? And I'm like,
Crazy.
just it's crazy. Like really, I go and sit in front of him, and like we met just like that, no phone, no nothing, and he had this idea of like, okay, a person, he thought of writing the book about this information, and he is such another writer, and he was like, okay, a person gonna come into my life and for free really want to do this and gonna write this book, History of the Future. And years later, that's true, and he
You're
is the
here.
main, yeah, and he's like a creator of his life. Like over and over I saw such things that I never see that level of self-belief that could create such things. And like he's that person who's not functioning with that money's energy, so he has a different vision of life or what's more valuable. And I'm exactly like looking for those people, like especially with the publishing houses now. I am in the book itself, there is a thema about like how we would create equal financial systems that it will benefit everybody. Rather than being employees and boss, could we be like truly partners when we creating any businesses? So from a perspective of like whatever business that we want to do, from the beginning we have a chance to understand exactly what we want to do inside and create like deals of like, okay, I would like to have this. If not, then I would like to get another person, and I'm okay to share the profit with that person too. Like a little different system. So
The future of business.
exactly,
Clean-coded
I really
business. Yeah.
want at least like the places like Happy Smile places I want to see on earth will function like that, and we will have a chance to see how people are inside. Like instead of going to Starbucks when I'm getting 10 extra coffee, that lady behind the counter doesn't get anything extra. But in a Happy Smile coffee, if you do that, like they will also share that profit. It's like such beautiful. Those people will invite people, say like, when you go into Starbucks, it's only going even not in this country what the money you spent like having for. Anyhow, so from that perspective, I'm looking for like a publishing house.
I think you muted yourself.
Yeah, the alarm ring on my phone.
Okay.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
So from that perspective, I'm looking and connecting with a lot of like publishing houses, and many publishing houses are saying yes, yes, yes to the book. Even the publishing house who published Barack Obama's books, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, like I didn't, many of them, I'm not even talking like the next steps, because like they're offering me the same business deal, they're offering the same everyone. And I'm looking for a publishing house who can see beyond and believe in themselves in such way like our publishing house could be the one who's bringing like this evolution skills of consciousness for humanity, like rather than a fiction like a Harry Potter bring okay good feelings to humanity, amazing imagination, no sass, but it's not real life skills. Imagine this, like I want this publishing house who has no needs actually to create that business deal of like, oh, we're supposed to get this much money from your book type of deal, more to focus and understand this topic and what's the messages are being shared, and it's being a trilogy that which author can say my second book is almost ready, it's only going to go through editing and you will have more. Like, and people actually have a lot of marketing ways. I really want to reach exactly people who can think not the money, the value of actually what messages they can bring in this humanity, and start believing their like this book and themselves as the like I want to see as much as money being valued as that actually true happy smile feelings are valuing as in this planet. Like for a child, it doesn't matter if I'm bringing even like a big gold to the baby. It's like the baby want to see happy smile of the mama. That's very
Exactly.
more big value. And the more we will function like this, actually life becomes a beautiful place. And I'm looking forward to meet with exact partners who can go 50-50 with me and who ready to open up their hearts and the businesses. And which is crazy, by the way, which business is creating any products and not getting at least 50% of their product? What the fuck do we doing for authors? Sorry for swearing, well, like,
Yeah, I mean that's crazy how it's all built on. Yeah, I'm not gonna like
yeah.
taint this high consciousness with my low consciousness words. So
No, you're amazing, baby. Like whatever you're thinking, but for sure, like I want to see that value growing towards the beautiful creations. At least I can understand that's just a person who was writing about a story and made up, and it's not. It has a small amount of usefulness for humanity. Let's say. I want to see actually books are becoming more clean coded. I have one friend who is also author, Russian lady, who has an English book as well. Her book called Artificial I, not
ooh,
I.
that's intriguing.
Yeah, it's interesting story actually. I think you might very like it, and it's in Amazon, like people can see. Her name is Christina Guerra,
Christina.
and yeah, and she decided like after reading my book, she supported me to translate in Russian. She decided to clean code her book, and she's
Ooh.
like changed the needs and everything, and it's like the second book which is clean coded, and I got to read, amazing. And I want this genre to go on, like more people and more authors are starting like, oh, this is a clean coded book, that we're not creating any obligation or manifesting more like, yeah, anyway, I'm not even going there. I want to see that genre growing and
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
wonderful. You're a visionary and you are creating that future.
Thank you, baby. You too, by even listening about it. And thank you so much for your attention and beautiful creation of the future. I want you to be happy
I am.
more and more. Okay, about that. For my belief, I like to say not even that I am happy. From a perspective of like, happy is the place that my outside world is 100% exactly how I want it to be. So when every children is happy smiling, I want to say I am happy that day. Of course, I am feeling happiness, very big happiness right now by doing what I want. That's my code for happiness, that I wanted to connect with you, see your beautiful face, and be able to share these messages with more people who are sharing attention. It's amazing. That's very happiness feelings. But rather than I am happy, I like to share like I want to be happy more. I want to be happy every day, and kind of like imagine I'm the universe. And are you sharing your name here, or am I not saying?
No.
Okay, sneaky advice. Okay, let's say Alice. Alice is sharing like, oh, I'm happy, and I'm the universe, and I'm like, oh, Alice is happy. Okay, nothing more to do there. It's
That's
done.
true. Yeah.
Right? So I'm not with the I ams, I'm with more like I want. And I want you to be happy,
You're
like
leaving
every
room
day.
for
and more
potential
than-
and creation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like it's never done. I'm always talking about future. It's not even about now. I like to.
That's beautiful.
Thank you very much. And okay, one more story before we go. Imagination for you and every person here. Okay, I like the name Alice. I don't know if there is anyone called Alice now. Now you are the example of Alice. I like to imagine when I want to go to my true voice. That's what I'm practicing these days. Like
I
when
love
I'm
it.
excited, there is this other character comes, but I want to be like way more deeper and start function with my frequency that is vibrating within me. So this is a good example and like practice for me. And grounded, okay. If you like, breathe with me a little and remind myself that there is no rush, no have tos. I like to imagine that when I'm before this human body, there was a time that I was this little smally energy floating in this small, very small, and shining a little bit and going around in space, and everything is very dark. And I want to see, I want to see light. I want anything around other than darkness. And when there is nothing around to see, I am feeling, oh, it's only possible when I shine. I have a chance to see more further, and my light can be my guide. And the more I'm feeling inside, oh, I want to shine, I want to shine. It's not I need to, I want to shine. And the more I start a little bit more shine, like a little bigger energy is like noticing me, the star shining and coming, and like, whoa, okay, you're shining. What do you want? And I'm like, oh, I really want experience life. I really want newness. I really want this life to become experience, not only energy that I have everything here. I want to see contrast. I want to see that creation. It's like, okay, we have a new game. Would you like to check it out? It's called Life. We have options in different planets. You're closest to this one, shining blue one. You want to see the computer before and write about it, like what type of life you want. Because people delete your whole knowledge. It will be fun that when you not remember, and that's not the God mode all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, I can do that. So like you go in front of the earth and there's a big computer and it says, okay, what is your goal? What do you want to play? What do you want your soul to complete? And for me, I'm there and I'm writing, oh, I really want to feel that happy smile feelings, and I want for every person that I'm connected to have a chance to grow those feelings too. And I want to see the whole planet shining like a new sun, that it's bringing really light to the whole space, so I have a chance to see more when I'm in that energy again. They said, okay, write more about the backstory. There is a hope folder of pasts, and I have a chance to write, okay, let's see, I born in this place. My name is this. My mother is this character. My father is thinking like that about me. And I'm not interested to start from zero. I want to be an adult, and I want to start my game exactly where and how I want to be. And all right, there is this gonna be a way to I have to say, like a manual how to play your game again and again in life. And you have a chance the first day when you go, it will be way more direct that you will get this information. How do you want that information? And in my game, I'm understanding, oh, I'm this author. I met with this character called Happy Smile. Like, it's obvious that it is for me, that it's not a normal thing in my life. So it's a big reminder. I happen to write a book, and I have this one friend online that want to open live with me for the first time. Look at that. She's ready for that. For me to remind myself, these are the manual. These are the ways to open that doors. Like, I like to believe I'm free and remind myself I'm free. How to remind that every day myself? Oh, I will start growing my attention towards the words, and I do not need or must or should anything anymore. I want to do everything, and with my wants to function, and all this thing in the folder, and with the things that I defaultly come, let's say, in the past. So every time in my mind, I have both access for that folder that it is, but I'd like to say it's past. Every time I'm going to that past and I'm opening that folder and there is information and I'm opening up. The second in random, like autopilot, what my mind wanna do, put in this time right away, that past, and I'm wasting this time if it's not useful for the future. Or I have a chance to look at it. Oh, is this information valuable for the future? Do I really want to use this and use people's imagination for this? And every word and every time what's even coming into my mind, I have a chance to alchemize and put the input even to myself, that how I want it to be. my life start opening up that map. So 2 big codes for you and everyone who's listening, really. I choose to code. Very simple. Happiness equals doing what I want. And love is attention. Wherever my attention, like a cat comes and share with me attention, I'm saying, oh, this cat loves me. People can discuss, and for you, love could be many thousand things, and for others as well. I'm inviting anyone who's listening this message to like experiment with, see if when I believe attention is my love, where is my attention truly? What am I talking about? What is that people are talking about is their love? What are they growing their love to? Is it interesting for me to be actually with those people, or to grow and do other things? If yes, amazing. If no, what type of people I want around me? Like, it's all game and buttons everywhere. And I want it to be more visual and possible for me and for everyone who wants in their life. And so, write the thing, every thing, and put an enter, and I open my eyes today. Today is my first day. Came to this game. Whatever I believed before, yesterday I came, like, before a beautiful computer, I sit up, and I wrote all the things. And this morning is my first day, like, and I like to believe for you too. Happy birthday. And this is your new life. Welcome. Whatever you
That
believe
is
in
so
past,
beautiful.
it was only yesterday's program. And how do you want to write your future? Yeah.
Yeah, I felt this
Thank
message
you.
in my heart. It was so
Thank you
beautiful.
very much.
And I hope that people that are listening to us, they really start to reevaluate their choices and align with this thinking, because that's how we all unite.
I like to believe, yeah, like if this is like I am a computer game, yeah, I am the program only that you write right now, and it's coming in front of you to say, share this exactly what you want to hear, even if it's fitting. If not, these are the seeds I like to believe. And what seeds, like, it could be a seed when it's valuable information for others that we giving, or it could be a trash. And I like to believe that actually all words has a potential to become seeds, and then this life blooming rather than full with trash. So yeah, thank you very much really for your attention. I feel very big love from you, and I really appreciate this. Like, it's
I
not
would
easy.
love to do this again.
Yeah, me too. Anytime you want, really. Like, maybe we can do even a weekly thing or
Yeah, we can see
anything
how
like that.
we're gonna work around that.
I
I
would
love
like
it.
that. You share with me. I would like to have a personal talk with you too, without.
Yes.
That will be private, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I'll drop hints if you really want. No.
Exposing.
Never. It's I'm only following once. Thank you very much. I really want you to be super happy and grow towards wherever you want to grow. And there's no rules in this game, and that means a lot for me. And whoever wants to dive deeper, I really want, like, more feedbacks and more readers for the book. Like, it's only starting, and I think people has more power than the systems when we want to connect and truly care about each other's wants. And I'm really open for people who has information that, like, or not information, wants for the serving happy smile. Yeah, this is the goal. It's not for me to only be, oh, let me be a successful writer. No, like, I don't care. I really want these messages to be everywhere for people to start feel that feelings. And if anyone has exactly like that, like valuable things they want in their life, I'm here to support. I'm here to share. You can reach out to me, even to use my imagination in a beautiful way. And
Follow Ocean, you will not regret it.
yeah, I have a new account, and yeah, soon actually I want to be able to share this type of interviews in different platforms as well. And more than welcome to follow up.
And I wish you all luck with the book.
Thank you very
that
much.
you find the publisher that is really aligned with the values that you are searching for. And I know that it is already happening, so there's nothing to worry about.
Thank you very much. Really, really. I'll see you next time. Beautiful.
Have a wonderful day. Mwah.
You too. Ciao, ciao.